Hello and welcome back. On the precipice we fall, on the precipice we stand. Yes. Welcome back, friends. Don't do this at home. Please don't. Don't. Ah, broke my leg. Can't walk proper. But no matter, that won't stop us from collecting elk haunches and whatnot. Whatever needs to be taken from the wildlife, we'll do it for those silly people here at Ostforot. Starting with this hill hind. Yes, we got a elk haunch. What business do we have with the robbers? Well, except to keep fighting them, keep getting reputation, keep working on our deed. So, what we need to do here, without much introduction, is gather some meat from deer, right? Because they can't venture out for some reason. Gather some, well, that's the meta quest. Gather some dry logs, collect some bear hides. So, wait a second, that's a bear. Why doesn't it count? This hardy forest shambler should have counted, but it didn't. Why not? Why not, I ask. It's a pretty area though. So I guess one of the features of Evendim are those giant outcrops of rocks with heavy moss growing on them. Thick, heavy moss. And I like it. It adds to the atmosphere for sure. It looks neat. So it looks natural for this area. Tall pine trees as well. Pretty nice. So, let's see. How many do we need to collect? A total of 8. Shouldn't be a problem. Looks like there's a significant elk population around here, so we should be done with those efficiently. And then, hopefully they all die peaceful deaths in our hands. Usually a quick death is a peaceful death, but not always. Not always. Okay, here's the last one that we do need to collect. Very cute ears too. Okay, that was quick enough that it was painless, I think. Phew. Okay, glad I'm done with that. Now, on to collect some dry logs from around here, I guess, this ravine place. I'll feed you to the bears, tomb robbers. Feed you to the bears if I have to. Okay, do those count for bear hides? Yes. So why did the first bear I managed did not provide me with the hide? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I ripped their body in a way that rendered the hide unuseful. Hey, it's always a possibility. Okay, we have a new deed. Wilds of Evendim. Okay, that's good. None or gone. So this is none or gone. Let's read about it. None or gone is a great stone outcropping discovered by the original settlers of Evendim long ago. While its position overlooking the paths into the fields of Fornost might have afforded it some importance, its steep sides proved impossible to build upon even for the skilled dwarf masons of the time, and was eventually abandoned to the wilds. Really? Even the skilled dwarf masons abandoned it? Wow. I mean, it is pretty rugged, yes. It is pretty rugged, so there is that. Okay, here we have some dry logs. A dry log ready for burning. Well, ready for picking up for now. Okay, we missed a bunch of logs here. Okay, let's collect those. We'll need any and all we see, I'm sure. Yes, bear. Where are you, bear? Okay, you're threatening us. Okay. You threatened us. We threatened back. Unfortunately, our threatening results in your death, so I don't know what to make of it, but not ideal for you, let's just put it this way. Okay, so the valley or the ravine goes this way as well. I kind of missed that. I don't know how on our right up to here we missed that section. Just kept going straight, looking straight. That's what happens when you look up straight. Even with some peripheral vision, you miss a bunch of things, right? Yes. That should be a lesson for all of us. If we're like focused on one thing, we miss everything around it. And it might be more substantial than the goal we're seeking, so be wary. Okay. There was a forest shambler matron here. Good. We've collected all the logs we needed. Okay, the young one will provide us with a hide too. Okay. So we collected all the hides we needed. And yet, we still need to find a stolen relic from a tomb robber corpse. As you recall, one of the people at Osforot was kind of happy and excited that a bunch of robbers were mauled to death by bears, which we disagreed with as a sentiment. Regardless, here are some corpses. Robber's corpse. This robber has had a chance and fatal encounter with the bears of Turnforneck. Yes, he did. Collected a broken statuary. Okay, so it's a broken statuary. What is the difference between a statue and a statuary? I actually do not know. Well, hold on a second, guys. Okay, so according to the dictionary, statuary in this sense here is actually a plural. And it refers to statues considered as a group. So that implies that we collected multiple statues from this corpse. That's how I read it now. Because the other two meanings of statuary is the art of making statues. Obviously, that's not what we can't pick up art. And the third one is a sculptor, and I doubted that that the robbers had a sculptor in their pockets, right? No, they had statuary. Anyways, that's kind of a funny thing. I didn't know the statuary is a plural noun, but now I do. And that's all that matters. What we know now, not what we used to know or what we will know. So we're done with all 4 quests. And the ride back is not too long, so let's ride together, shall we? Yeah, I like that ravine. I like the giant outcrops. Pretty cool area out there. Looks pretty wild compared to some other places around here. And we're back at Ostforot. So I think those were the 4 quests that will satisfy, once completed, will satisfy the meta quest we received. So let's hope for it. Okay.
Why are you bothering me?
These are very nice haunches. Looks like the elk had plenty of plans to feed upon this fall, and that's a good reason to bother me. So my apologies. Okay. Oh, by the way, we failed at the quest, right, guys? Remember how we had
Stay and have some tea.
looking for boars quest? Oh no, we have to do it again. Wow, that's disappointing. At least we didn't expend any trouble last time looking for boars. So there are many unsavory types in Turnforneck these days. It's a shame.
Woe to me.
This statue is very interesting, Basabur, and very old. I wonder how many pieces of this statue have already been claimed by robbers. If we can assemble the complete statue, I know that Calinglad and the other rangers will be pleased.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
I expect that the robbers at Proud Turn Fornack are carrying more pieces of this broken statue, Basselbour. If you can recover more of these fragments, I might be able to reassemble it. Wouldn't that be something? I expect Calinglad and the rest of the rangers will be so pleased. Look for robbers among the hills of Tirn Fornack, and take statue pieces from them, Basselbour. Take them all. You'll most likely find only small pieces on these robbers, but one or two might carry larger pieces. The villains have also established a camp of sorts to the west, on the island of Ramtost in the lake. You might find larger pieces of the statue there. Return to me with any statue pieces you can recover, and I'll see if I can remake it. Okay. How handy are you? Ancient statuary.
Woe to me.
If you can recover enough pieces, I might be able to remake the statue. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, okay. You repeat yourself, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. Okay, wow. Here we have another quest that's new. Okay. Let's see what it is all about. Clark Standish.
I'll not be ignored.
The winters here are colder and harsher than the rest of Evendim. We do not have the lake to warm us, and the winds blow straight through the mountain passes from Forokel. So the lake, guys, is large enough and deep enough to have a warming effect on its surroundings in winter. So that gives you a sense of the scale of the lake. It is difficult to prepare for everything we need. Often during the winter, we run hunting parties out to find whatever elk or bear is still foraging about. I worry that this year we'll not find any. Plus, we're getting lazy. There are more tomb robbers camped in the hills than I remember from any year before, and they will all want to eat. Head out into the hills west of here and encourage some of these tomb robbers to move on. They'll be bad for this winter, and we simply cannot afford them taking the food sources we will desperately need. So you want me to kill some tomb robbers because they'll be bad for this winter? Got it. Robbers and poachers. Poachers. So this was actually the last quest we were supposed to pick, I guess, for the meta quest, so we still have work to do.
Tell me what you need or move along.
Denying the tomb robbers the source of their provisions seems a heartless thing to do, but I have chosen their path. Okay, I see how it is. Okay. Well, it is what it is. We should have more fun around here. Let me sell some stock to those people here, to Dora Basing, the healer.
What can I do for you?
Many things, but let's just say I'll sell you some stuff for now. Okay. So this is all good. And let's do our favorite thing, which is consuming some sashes. Yummy, yummy sashes. Good. Alright, we're done here. Now, let's return a couple more quests, if we could. Okay. Hi, Rowena.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Wow, I'm just giving you the blankets, or the hides, rather, not the blankets. I got ahead of myself, sorry. These are perfect. Nice and large with only small nicks and tears. Tears. I can make enough blankets to keep us all warm for the entire winter with this. Well, I'm so happy. Good. Great. So, one more down. And then, one more for you, puppy.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
We'll still need to gather more wood in order to make it through the winter, but it is nice to see the wood pile grow for the first time in a long time. Good. Okay, so we only need to assist Clark Standish for the sake of the meta quest. Excellent. Now, Let's go back to the Hobbit, guys, and see and take a look at what might his ask require. So I won't read the text again because we did it last time.
Hello there. Might
So
I
just
speak with you a moment?
pick up the quest, a striking absence of boar, and let me consult. Okay, guys. I asked the locals around, and they said, well, there are no boars in the venue, as far as they know. So I think we'll just wait until this timer is done and see what happens. Apparently, if you log out of the game before the timer runs out, you fail the quest no matter what. So, of course, I won't have you wait for half an hour, but I'll record the session in a way that you'll see what happens when the time expires. Okay, now then, let's get going here with the other quests in the meanwhile. Wait a second. I'm not used to the new map in a way. Wait, are you suggesting? And by that I mean the minimized map. It's convenient that you can drag it around and not the whole, and it doesn't cover the whole screen, and that's good. But I'm also not used to looking at the smaller map. Now I'm getting used to it, and that's fine. Anyhow, it looks like it's suggesting that we can defeat down person robbers as well. No, I don't think so. Andy Eden is a cold-blooded killer, but he knows how to get a job done. Oh, is that so? No. So that's a little funny that it was showing that we can potentially defeat the tomb robbers or the ruffians inside the house. Did I say inside the house? I meant inside the town. But obviously it's not so. They don't count for regular tomb robbers. Now we need to defeat 10 of those and then collect some statues. So hopefully the tomb robbers themselves hold some. Okay, we defeated one. And we did collect one small statue piece. Okay, that's good. But apparently we have to go all the way to the lake to find like a larger tomb or larger statue pieces. Which, you know, how come he has so much information? I'm a little suspicious of the guy, you know? He knows, oh, you can find small statue pieces here, but large statue pieces over there. How do you know? How do you have this intelligence? It's a little weird to me, a little strange, but we shall see. It looks to be true thus far. These guys here, the tomb robbers around here, only provide us with small statue pieces. Okay, well, a veteran tomb robber. How veteran are you? Let's check. Mildly veteran. You were. Didn't survive for long. Okay, well, we're making good progress. We can't complain, can we? There are plenty of tomb robbers around, which is both good and bad. So we might as well avail of that fact. Yep, another veteran. Well, oh, he's even less of a veteran than the first one. Okay, 8 out of 10. And then... Wait, we somehow collected larger statue pieces as well? I missed that fact. Huh. Okay, yeah, we collected large statue pieces as well. Okay, that's good. So we didn't have to go far then. Maybe, guys, I have to read what the quest said here. Maybe I'm mistaken here. So Look for robbers among the hills of Turnfornac, okay, and take statue pieces from them, okay. You'll most likely find only small pieces on these robbers, okay, but one or two might carry large pieces. Oh, okay, so the villains have also established a camp of sorts to the west on the island of Frantost in the lake. You might find larger pieces of the statue there. Okay, got it. So, yeah, very detailed intelligence again. So this island over there, we should visit this island regardless at some point, but it's far away from here for now. I'm sure we have some business there, some business or another. But so far, it's actually kind of convenient for us that we can find large pieces here as well. And we already found all of the ones we need, so only small ones actually needed. Okay. And then two more, I guess. La la la, looking for tomb robbers. La la la, looking for tomb robbers. Okay, one more here. All right, and another one here. Great. And that's it, guys. Okay, I'll meet you back in town. Alright, back in town. Kamich will get what's coming to him. Stop with the sharing, man. I don't care what you're saying. Even in pieces, the statue you recovered has a noble bearing. Oh yeah?
It's a sorry day.
Yeah, it's always a sorry day for you. Very good, Basabur. Very good indeed. It doesn't look like all of these belong to the statue I'm trying to put back together, but I think enough of them do that I can make a good start of it. Do you know, I think this might be a statue of Elendil. Oh, really? That's interesting. I wonder where once it stood. Perhaps it shall stand there again some day. There is troubling talk around Osphorod, my friend. Stay, and I will tell you of it.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
A hunter by the name of Nat Rapkins often travels far to the northwest, crossing the cold waters of the Evanrills, or Evanrills, I guess, that feed into the lake, and conducts his hunts in Emin Uyao. Nat is a woodsman of no small skill, and should have returned by now. His family is overcome with concern, but everybody here is lazy to go look for him, so you should do it instead. I did not want to say anything to them about it, but I heard a terrible howling along the shore last evening. It had been driven from my mind with all of our doings against the tomb robbers, but now I wonder if those dreadful howls had something to do with poor Nat. So you can hear the howls and you can still didn't go and look for him? Great. If you would journey northwest to the northernmost tip of the lake and cross the even rails there to search for Nat Rapkins, I would greatly appreciate it. He has been gone for far too long, and I fear what end he may have found. He is sure to have remained in sight of the lake, if that was within his power, so do not stray too far from it. A howling in the hills.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
If old Nat is in trouble, you'll find him somewhere near the even rills at the northern reach of the lake. Head northwest of Ostforod and cross the waters at its northern reach, but beware of whatever evil made that terrible howling. It froze my blood cold to hear it. Okay, so now I know. You're just all scared to go. Got it. Alright, well, now let's talk to Clark Standish as well about defeating the robbers and all. And that should be good for our meta quest as well. Shove off, you shove off.
What is this world coming to?
They chose the path that they wanted to walk, each and every one of them. They took greed and fortune over an honest living. Those of us who remain here, who have suffered but remain just, will now have the food we need. Okay? Interesting words there. Okay, yes, we did complete that. All the individual need. Someday soon they won't find no more treasure. Then you'd best be on your watch. Yep. Anyways, as I was saying, let's head back to the meta quest giver, Basil Gummidge.
Greetings.
The townsfolk have spoken well of you. I believe I may have been too harsh before. Your intentions seem genuine enough. Perhaps it is our time to step up now. Yes, enjoy my sexy breeding.
Might I take a moment of your time?
You have shown the Rangers are serious in restoring the pact between us. It is now time that we step up here and honor our end of the agreement. We said we would watch over Evendim from the north, guard the trade routes with Forkel, and ensure the enemies of the Rangers did not enter from those lands. They have entered and are already here. That much we cannot change. But we can drive them back out. Speak with my associates around town, I mean. The same who helped prepare for the winter. Are you kidding me? 4 more quests? Great. Good for you. They have each been tasked with scouting a threat. They will know more about what to do next. Immediate threats.
How can I be of service?
It is high time we started working with the Rangers instead of against them. Yep. At least you agree with that. Okay, guys. Well, let's check. I heard that Harry Hincliffe killed 3 men over 10 silver pieces. Oh boy. Okay. So, guys, what I'll do is I think that's good enough for this episode, except I'll record the time when this quest time's out and see what the Hobbit has to say about it. Okay. So see you just in a bit. Alright, this is it, guys. Only 8 seconds left for us to find any boar. Oops, we didn't find any boars, sorry. Okay. You have found no sign of boars in Evendim, indeed. Let's talk to you, annoying hobbit.
How do you do?
No boars? No boars at all? Oh, Basselbor. Now, you really looked for them, right? You didn't just waste time doing errands or working on some craft or another, right? No, I trust you, but this means I have to do without the delicious Evendim boar steak, and that just won't do.
Could I take a moment of your
Well,
time?
we must not let life's day-to-day upsets get to us, Basselbor. There may not be boars in Evendim, but they say there are a great number of bears throughout the hills of Fornek, and especially at Nan Orngon to the east. Everybody talks about Nan Orngon. Everybody obsessed with that place, I don't know why. Bear steaks, while still delicious, are certainly no match for a sizzling boar steak. My friend Ronald Dwale once went on at great length about the similarities between those two words, boar and bear, but I must confess that I do not share his same love for words. Words are often an inconvenience and get in the way when you are trying to express yourself. I agree with that. To get to the real meat of an idea, if you will. The meat in question here, for example, is certainly a choice cut of bear meat. Bring me back several cuts, and I will share them with some of my neighbors. There'll be a bit of coin in it for you as well, and we can mourn the absence of boar over a delicious bear steak. How does that sound? It sounds typically hobbish. A curious number of bears.
Hello there.
There are bears all over Fornek, Vasselbor, but you'll find them especially at Nan Orngon, to the east of Ostforut. Bring me choice cuts of bear meat, and we can drown our sadness at the absence of boars in Evendim. Okay, guys. Well, that's a good place to end this episode. Have fun, enjoy life, take care, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.